another cases we have discussed in last unit, like unit 5th, we have discussed some banks which has usually applied the BPRs.
Ma'am, I have one request before you start. I think today might be our last class, if I'm not wrong. So
We have
towards the
also, yeah, we
uh,
also have a revision class
oh,
on like
okay.
18th.
All right, all right. So I just wanted to request you to share very important topics from all the units towards the end of the class, if that's possible.
Yes, sure.
Okay, thank you, ma'am.
We will do it basically that topics on 18th.
Okay, sure, no worries.
So in the last class, we have discussed some of the banks, basically all the banking sector we have discussed in the last class. जितने भी banks ने BPR apply किया था, like ICICI, SBI and Bank of India, इन्होंने BPR apply किया था, तो we have discussed their case studies. this इसी तरीके से कोई case studies आएंगी for your exam in the 20 marks question which is necessary for you to attempt. बेसिकली उसमें वही कोई भी कंपनी के बारे में हो सकता है. यू नीड टू गिव द सॉल्यूशंस, यू नीड टू आइडेंटिफाई द प्रॉब्लम्स दे कैन फेस एंड ऑल ऑफ दीज. So in this unit you basically need to analyze everything. You don't need to grasp up कि ऐसा डायरेक्ट क्वेश्चन नहीं होगा कि इस कंपनी में क्या हुआ था ये बताओ. बट हेयर व्हाट यू नीड टू डू इज यू नीड टू आइडेंटिफाई कि क्या क्या इश्यूज हम लिख सकते हैं कि जो होंगे, और क्या क्या चीजें बेसिकली हमें लाइक सॉल्यूशन कैसे हम फाइंड करें, क्या चीज उन्हें सही कर सकते हैं, ये सारी चीजें वी नीड टू आइडेंटिफाई है. सो दिस इज अबाउट द बीपीआर स्टोरी ऑफ ओएनजीसी. सबने सुना है ओएनजीसी की कंपनी के बारे में. इट इज वेरी फेमस पब्लिक सेक्टर कंपनी.
Yes, ma'am. I know them from uh, share market.
ओके.
Yeah,
Yeah, the shares are also increasing nowadays.
right.
So
They are a listed company.
yes. So when Oil and Natural Corporation Limited basically, they are the India's largest oil exploration and production company. Set out or basically to completely transform its business, they turned or try to use the SAP technologies and the solutions given by the SAP technologies, SAP company. So as particularly they were trying कि क्या हम change कर सकते हैं, क्या हमें अपने अप्रोच यूज करनी चाहिए. उस टाइम पे दे हैव टेकन हेल्प फ्रॉम द सैप टेक्नोलॉजीज एंड दे like change the way they are actually doing the business. So with a market valuation of more than USD 22 billion and a strong workforce of 33,000 specialists, ONGC set out to transform its business, overcome the obstacles they are facing, and they tried to establish itself as a leader in the world of energy. So as a result of basically this, the company was able to overcome the challenge of standardizing business process across the more than like 500 plus locations. At the same time, replication of the data and configuration in the real time with the help of satellites, we can say, or with the help of like existing systems that were required. With all these help, they were able to like control their data. They have like used a terminology that was SCADA, supervisory control and data acquisition. It was a Fortune 500 company, as it was the flagship of India basically. So it is like dedicated company of nearly 33,000 professionals with the market like contributes more than 80% of the India's total gas and oil production. कि इतना ज़्यादा 80% से ज़्यादा का इंडिया में जो oil और gas production है, that is just because of these company only. The company then try to use some progressive policies in the scientific planning, acquisition, or basically training and motivation of the team. They have unique distinction of being a company with in-house service capabilities. Basically, in all the activity areas, this was the company with it has basically all in-house service capabilities, and basically they are for the production of oil and gas and related to oil field services. Like they have companies in different locations. Without like before this era, pre ERP days जो इनके थे, ONGC ने क्या किया उस टाइम पे, they used the PC based legacy system for the material management. कि material कैसे manage करते थे, with the help of computers only, project monitoring and like maintenance planning. Information उनके लिए वहां पे बहुत ज्यादा valuable थी. It is as valuable as oil for any organization. Like it is very harder to locate. Also at that time जब उनका data was not able to standardize because उनका network was so strong, so they need something, they need some IT solution which helps them to basically solve this problem, solve the problem of basically like handling the data. कि जो डेटा है वो बिल्कुल ही नहीं रहता उनके पास. इट वाज लाइक ट्रांसफर टू मेनी अदर एरियाज. तो उन्हें कोई ऐसी रिक्वायरमेंट थी जिसके थ्रू वो क्या कर सके, डेटा को ट्रांसफर कर सके. इंफॉर्मेशन क्योंकि उन्हें चाहिए थी एक्चुअली में क्या प्रॉफिट्स हो रहे हैं, लॉसेस हो रहे हैं, और कहाँ कहाँ पे जा रहा है. और उनकी जो लाइक एरिया थे, दैट वाज नॉट ओनली इन इंडिया बट आउटसाइड, लाइक आउटसाइड द कंट्रीज आल्सो उनके ऑपरेशंस लाइक रन कर रहे थे. रशिया में और मेनी अदर 10 अराउंड 10 कंट्रीज थी जहाँ पे उनका बिजनेस कर रहा था. तो उनके एग्जिस्टिंग एनवायरनमेंट में जो डेटाबेस दे वर यूजिंग, दैट इज ओरेकल. हार्डवेयर में वो HP यूज कर रहे थे, IBM यूज कर रहे थे, सन यूज कर रहे थे. ऑपरेटिंग सिस्टम उनका था माइक्रोसॉफ्ट विन, एनटी, सन, नॉलेरिक्स एंड यूनिक्स. ये सब ऑपरेटिंग सिस्टम वो अर्लियर यूज कर रहे थे. देन क्या क्या प्रॉब्लम्स आई, क्या क्या चैलेंजेस उन्हें फील करने पड़े. फर्स्ट इज डेटा स्टैंडर्डाइजेशन. डेटा स्टैंडर्डाइजेशन की बहुत ज्यादा दिक्कत थी. Like ONGC struggled to gather, compile, and analyze operational data dispersed throughout its vast network of more than 500 locations. ये जो डेटा था वो more than 500 locations का था जो उनके पास compile नहीं हो पा रहा था. Business process standardization, like strict 30-month schedule था, 13,000 users थे across 500 onshore and offshore cities के against that need to be aligned. Like with over they have 200 different business processes, indicating an urgent need for the standardization. कि like जो data था, 30 month का schedule था उनका, जो data था like standardize, they need to standardize more than 200 business processes at one time. And then cleanup and migration of the huge amount of data from legacy systems and creation of the data from the hard copies. It is also important क्योंकि time bound था, outdated systems थे. तो hard copies जो उनकी थी उससे new data बनाना is again a quite complex task. Then real time data replications. बहुत अच्छी प्लानिंग करने के बाद, टेक्नोलॉजी को इंटीग्रेट करने के बाद, दैट वाज रिक्वायर्ड टू इंश्योर द रियल टाइम डेटा via satellite and connecting to the current systems. Then the system development could not upset the current operations within ONGC. They need the outstanding coordination and customer relations for gathering this. SAP project was slated to be completed in 30 months, including a stabilization phase. कि जो like schedule बन रहा है SAP का भी, वो कितने months का बन रहा था, 30 months का बन रहा था. So at that particular time, what was their functions, like what actually BPR does, ये तो हमने problems पढ़ ली कि mainly उनका जो problems थी, that was related to कि कैसे हम अपने data को standardize करें, data को कैसे migrate होने से बचाएं. ये सब चीजों पे उनका फोकस था. Then what was the actually functions of BPR? First is strategic alignment, like to ensure a coordinated and thorough organizational transformation. BPR was strategically integrated with ONGC's project ICE, इंफॉर्मेशन कंसोलिडेशन फॉर एफिशिएंसी। ये इन्होंने प्रोजेक्ट शुरू किया जिसके लिए ये हम पे बहुत ज्यादा इनको जरूरत थी कि दे नीड टू फोकस ऑन दिस पर्टिकुलर थिंग। देन द प्रोसेस ऑप्टिमाइजेशन, in order to improve the productivity and efficiency, BPR was essential in rethinking and streamlining current procedures and bringing them into compliance with international standards। कि प्रोसेस को हम बेटर करेंगे तो कैसे करेंगे, तो हमें क्या यूज करना था, एफिशिएंसी बढ़ाने के लिए, प्रोडक्टिविटी इंक्रीज करने के लिए we need to compile with the international standards, we need to use the tools they were using, we are spending like amount on the EPnet exploration production network। तो हम ये सब चीजों पे पैसे खर्च कर रहे थे, लेकिन हमें क्या चाहिए था, प्रोसेस ऑप्टिमाइज की प्रोसेस कैसे पहले से बेटर हो सकता है। देन चेंज मैनेजमेंट, in the change management, we what we are doing, we are redefining the job roles and responsibilities of the people who are doing work, encouraging the openness that they are able to cope up with the changes, they are able to like accept or adapt the changes that are actually utilized। So BPR made effective change management possible। देन टेक्नोलॉजी अडेप्शन में बीपीआर ने क्या किया कि ओएनजीसी के जो प्रोसीजर्स थे that were easily adjusted to the state of the art of technology that SAP solution brought in, guaranteeing a successful union of strategic process reforms and technical innovation। तो उन्होंने लोगों का भी माइंड सेट किया, दैट इज चेंज मैनेजमेंट, लोगों को उनकी जॉब्स और रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटीज क्लियरली रीडिफाइन करी, प्रोसेस को कैसे बेटर बना सकते हैं, क्या ऑप्टिमाइज कर सकते हैं, कैसे उस पर फोकस किया, स्ट्रैटेजी अलाइन करने की कोशिश करी, एंड जो नई टेक्नोलॉजी बेटर हो सकती थी उसको अडाप्ट करने की भी कोशिश करी। तो ऑब्जेक्टिव फॉर सैप इम्प्लीमेंटेशन अगर हम कहें तो दैट वाज ऑप्टिमाइजेशन एंड स्टैंडर्डाइजेशन ऑफ बिजनेस प्रोसेसेस, हायर विजिबिलिटी ऑफ द ऑपरेशंस टू improve the productivity, more efficient process with higher visibility of costs, and integration and extension of value chain, because that is also very important। Then SAP, what actually at the end SAP के solutions क्या थे? तो अगर हम mysap.com एक वेबसाइट है जो देखेंगे, that is mainly for the e-business solutions, they propose to be implemented over the next 30 months across 5 regions of ONGC। The users covered 8,500 licensed users, which include solutions covering financial, corporate financial management, बिजनेस इंटेलिजेंस पे काम होगा, सुपीरियर रिलेशनशिप मैनेजमेंट होगा, एंटरप्राइज पोर्टल्स होंगे फॉर द वर्क प्लेस, अपस्ट्रीम ऑयल एंड गैस रिक्वायरमेंट्स पे फोकस किया जाएगा, स्ट्रैटेजिक एंटरप्राइजेस मैनेजमेंट एंड प्रोडक्ट लाइफ साइकिल मैनेजमेंट, इन सब चीजों पे यहाँ पे फोकस करा जा रहा था जो सैप ने सॉल्यूशन दिया था। सो ओएनजीसी वाज ऑलरेडी यूजिंग अ ह्यूमन रिसोर्स पैकेज and financial package from SAP. But now the reason why they have chosen the SAP, that was SAP project management services of the SAP consulting organizations. Business Suite family of business solutions. My SAP is like business suitable family solution. So that is why they go to SAP. SAP for oil and gas solution portfolio. इस particular situation में भी SAP has experience with the global oil and gas production companies. Solution and services complemented basically with the existing SAP, finance, and human resource applications. So, because of all these, that they have already excel in some of the fields, so they again choose to SAP। So, SAP जब हमने actually में implement किया, तो first point is handle SAP India, Asia's largest ERP project valued at 950 million, covered 8,500 licensed users and all ONG operations from well held to boardrooms. सब कुछ हैंडल किया किसने? सैप ने. Automation interface, error-free production, simplified reporting, and increased operational efficiency were all made possible by the SAP system interference with the ONGC automation systems. Then difficulty in logistics. Secure satellites and radio-based communication was used to overcome the logistical obstacles such as linking mobile drilling rigs, demonstrating creative solutions to challenging people. Then अगर जब हमने एक्चुअली में इम्प्लीमेंटेशन किया तो SAP India signed its largest deal with the ONGC. इससे पहले कोई इससे ज़्यादा लार्जेस्ट कोई डील नहीं हुई थी. This was the largest deal of SAP with the ONGC in India for the implementation of Information Consolidation for Efficiency, that is ICE project. And then implementation plan में हमने भी पढ़ा एंड इम्प्लीमेंटेशन की हाइलाइट्स या फाइंडिंग्स हम कह सकते हैं क्या थी. तो प्रोजेक्ट स्टार्टेड विद अ क्लियर मोटो. क्या मोटो था? वन डेटा वन सिस्टम. दैट वाज द क्लियर मोटो. जैसे अलग अलग कंपनीज का अलग अलग मोटो होता है कि क्या रूल है, व्हाई दे आर अप्लाइंग एनीथिंग. तो यहाँ पे भी इनका क्लियर मोटो था वन डेटा एंड वन सिस्टम. एज फार बैक एज 1996 the company undertook the project Kuber, wherein it implemented SAP Enterprise Resource Planning, that is ERP system for the finance function. Like 1996 में जो कंपनी ने इनका सबसे पहला प्लान लिया था, that was SAP. Kuber नाम था उसका, which was for the finance function. Then in December 1999, company started another project, Sharmik, where it deployed SAP for the automation of all HR modules, including payroll, administration. IC implementation started in mid 2000 and it went live in 2004. कि कंपनी को पहले ही ऑलरेडी अपने दो प्रोजेक्ट दे चुकी थी. दैट वाज फाइनेंस प्रोजेक्ट इन 1996 and then in 1999 company has handed over the another project that is for the HR modules. And in 2000 they started giving the ICE, which is the largest BPR in the this time. The project was envisaged by the core design and engineering team of ONGC under the initiative of the chairman of ONGC Limited. It had best brain from different departments working on it. Textbook example of the best practice. The team looked like their mini ONGC, the perfect team. The Western Offshore Business Division, which was headquartered at Mumbai of ONGC, was the first to go live in its exhaustive ERP deployment. The first rollout was for 3,000 users in the company's offshore operations that was centered at Mumbai. One key test was making the transition at the most challenging sites, offshore and onshore oil drilling platforms, where all the daily activities was reported with required by 6 a.m. without any fail. Instead of trying a soft target first, ONGC chose the hardest target and the most crucial areas first. Production and drilling to go live with. Like if they want, they can choose some easy areas like when they are implementing VPR, but they haven't choose the soft target. They have selected the hardest target, that is production and drilling. This required process and actions has to go documented in a standardized format and to be recorded in a time-bound period. Idea was if hard targets succeed, then all others would fall in line. So by the time the project was completed in May 2005, the team had added over geographical location and functions to the implementation, making new solutions available to a total of 13,000 users. That was 65% more than the user base originally planned. SAP Consulting blended expertise with the ability to improvise as complexity of project required. Excellent knowledge transfer from the collaboration with SAP consultant. Project team consultant from SAP also played critical role in rollout and education of the users. SAP used ONGC as a training center for its employees to learn about the oil and gas industry. And earlier we have also read about the term SCAD. So the SCAD system was developed in 179 onshore servers, 8 offshore servers, and 2 plant in Tier 1, and 13 redundant servers in Tier 2 control centers. Then basically enterprise will get wide automation system was integrated. Project management also grouped very well, excellent in all the challenging of connections, 100 of sites across the India. Then main reason for ONGC to think about large architect was efficient real time monitoring of the drilling machines and production, remote control of the production well in the case of offshore platforms, facilitate offline analysis of the valuable or high producing wells through the third party ENRP applications. Then also provide summarized information to the management for effective decision making. Total facelift in the day to day operations of ONGC production and drilling facility to improve the efficiency. Then what was the finding? That the process transformation, a paradigm shift was implemented for more than 200 daily business activities. It was giving ONGC real-time insights into reporting, financial and operations. Regulatory compliances, everything was according to the regulations in spite of the state ownership. The solutions that were put into the place compiled with the strict regulations guaranteeing user flexibility while uploading the legal requirements. Change management, integration of integrated safeguards guarantees a seamless changeover from the paper based to electronic transactions. It is ensuring compliance and data integrating. So, what was the effect or after the post implementation? So, from its earliest interaction in the project, SAP Consulting quickly recognized that the project ICE is meant far more to ONGC than simply the implementation of new hardware and software. After this particular realization, affirmed ONGC's decision to use SAP Consulting in the first place. What ONGC had in mind was a total transformation of its business, and the SAP track record with and experience with the customers in oil and gas industries worldwide was a key reason ONGC believed SAP Consulting was up to the job and the partnership was a great success. Like they have tired like different solutions, 13 into like two tire locations, the 163 one shore locations, the or different like RTU locations see. So different locations see, but because of this BPR, they are able to improve disciplined approach to accounting, procurement, and their financial systems, rapid acceptance, and the improved performance by the workers, improved ability to complete throughout the strategic use of new IT platforms, and improve visibility of the business process across different business functions from exploration production to the sales and different joint ventures. So they have supplied 16 data centers at the end, UPS for all 250 plus one tires, like for all the projects, disaster recovery solution for the corporate data sector. So together, the employment of deep BPR and SAP led to a complete overhaul of the daily operations, greatly improving productivity, openness, and decision-making capacities. ONGC's success is evidence to the Ocean's combination of innovative technologies and strategic process redesign in producing outstanding business results, securing the company's leadership position in the international oil and gas sector. So this was all the fact that everything they were planning, they are able to achieve that particular thing. Because of all these, they are able to secure everything good. Uh, any doubt, or shall I move to the next one?
Ma'am, please move to the next one.
Just give me 3 minutes, 3, 4 minutes. I'll be starting. Just give me 3, 4 minutes. Okay, so the next topic is Mahindra's restructuring story. महिंद्रा एंड महिंद्रा कंपनी के बारे में हमने सबने सुना है. इट इज अ लाइक ऑटोमोबाइल कंपनी which make the vehicles, SUVs, cars, and another cars like big sectors, basically big cars में they all mostly deals. So in 1948, GC and KC Mahindra created Mahindra and Mahindra M&M, both specializing in the production of utility vehicles before progressively branching out into another industries. The move from a progressively branching out into another units. The move from a functional to a strategic business unit organization in 1994 as a part of BPR program marked a turning point. When they have moved in a 1994 as a strategic business unit because of by using the BPR. In a calculated move, M&M divided its company into core and non-core sectors. कोर एंड नॉन कोर सेक्टर्स की जो उनकी कुछ कोर बिजनेस एक्टिविटीज होंगी, कुछ नॉन कोर एक्टिविटीज होंगी. फार्म इक्विपमेंट्स, tractors and automotive, SUVs and MUVs were the key segments. Non-core activities में there were automobile components, infrastructure and development, trade and financial services, IT and telecom. So they don't have a business in one particular areas. They have different areas, but they have classified their work into core operations and non-core operations. So it was a very calculative move, what they have actually done at that particular time. Then the restructuring the farm equipment business as a part of through restructuring program called Product Vishwajit, M&M set out to become a top tractor manufacturer by 2005. They have restructured their company through a program that was named Project Vishwajit. And after that, they have become a top tractor manufacturer. Market manufacturing, product development, research and development, performance management, international operations were created out of the divisionalization of the farm equipment industries. Then another project was Blue Chip. Achieving a financial recovery in response to the financial difficulties they were facing actually in 2002, M&M launched Project Blue Chip, that is return on capital employed decrease when their shares price fell. The establishment of the corporate turnaround program office emphasized a more acute emphasis on the financial returns because उनके financial returns उस time पे बहुत कम हो रहे थे. So they have developed another project that is Blue Chip program. So Blue Chip projects में किस किस चीजों पे focus था? First was on financial focus. Financial focus was to ensure a strict. So financial focus was for a ensure that a strict financial strategy was made. Blue Chip moved its emphasis from the market share to the ROCE, like return on capital investments. Capital allocation policy, it enforced a competitive method on the firm bidding for the capital on the basis of the returns. Operational overhaul, to increase the efficiency, cost cutting initiatives, and streamlined manufacturing facilities were implemented. Like, what was the outcomes, we can say? So a notable financial turnaround was a result of successful restructuring efforts. Like, the company changed their strategy to focus on the return on capital investment and wise capital allocation, like where to allocate the capitals to get the maximum returns. Like, उनके पास बहुत सारे काम डिफरेंट डिफरेंट काम थे, बट वो अपने ज्यादा से ज्यादा पैसा वहां लगाएंगे जहां से उन्हें ज्यादा से ज्यादा रिटर्न मिल रहा है. सो कैपिटल allocating the capital wisely is their main move so that they get the long term growth. The methodology enabled a transition from conventional performance measures to a more sophisticated and profit oriented approach. To conclude in short, we can say Mahindra's transformation from a producers of utility vehicles to a worldwide recognized brand highlights the need of strategic reorganization. By using BPR, dividing its operation into core and non-core divisions, and focusing on the project like Blue Chip in Vishwajit, Mahindra was able to weather difficult, like forecast with difficulties and come out as a top as a representation of flexibility and resilience in the ever-changing business environment. तो छोटे से चेंज करें इन्होंने, बस अपने कोर और नॉन कोर एक्टिविटीज को डिफरेंट किया. उसके अकॉर्डिंगली उन्होंने कैपिटल एलोकेशन पे फोकस किया, अपने फाइनेंस को इम्प्रूव करने की कोशिश करी. तो इन्होंने जो चेंज करे दैट वाज इन दी फाइनेंशियल मैनेजमेंट एरा. अभी तक ज्यादातर जो भी हमने चीजें पढ़ी उन्होंने सबने आईटी इंफॉर्मेशन टेक्नोलॉजी पे फोकस किया हुआ था. लाइक टेक्नोलॉजी को इनहांस करके दे हैव लाइक ग्रोन अप अ बेटर वे. वेयर एज इन्होंने क्या किया, इन्होंने अपने फाइनेंसेस बेटर करे, अपने आप को एक क्लैरिटी दी है कि कौन से हमारे कोर ऑपरेशंस है, कौन से हमारे नॉन कोर ऑपरेशंस है, और उसी के अकॉर्डिंग दे हैव स्टार्टेड मूविंग ऑन. नेक्स्ट एंड द लास्ट case is of Wipro. BPR at Wipro Limited transforms shared services. Like, global IT company hai, consulting giant Wipro Limited had difficulties in shared services environment. which was characterized by the integrated networks, a wide range of regulations, and laborious procedures involving more than 180,000 users worldwide. Extensive support network, antiquated technology, and manual handoffs was a complete business PPR program that is necessary here. What was the problem that is actually Wipro is facing? First is intricate systems. Like Wipro shared services, they had elaborated procedures and different systems. Manual handoffs, like several manual handoffs were required for the each process, which resulted in inefficiencies. Then they have different policies, diverse policies, complex workflows are governed by various different, we can say, like variety of policies, because that is diversified, not a single thing. So मैनुअल हैंड ऑफ की वजह से भी जहाँ पे बहुत ज्यादा अगर उनको डिफिकल्टीज हो रही है जिसकी वजह से इनएफिशिएंसीज आ रही थी या सिस्टम वाज नॉट गुड इनफ, procedures were very elaborated, the like people are not satisfied with the policies they are actually using. So what they have tried to do, they have some solution. Like Wipro used automation and BPR to implement the straight through processing to fix the incompetencies or the inefficiencies they are actually facing. What was it? First is travel and expense reimbursement. Like they have digitalized traveling and expenses procedures with Wipro Holmes. इन्होंने एक ऐप बनाई, मतलब एक वेब पेज काइंड ऑफ बनाया जिसमें अगर आपके ट्रैवलिंग और एक्सपेंसेस के खर्चे हो रहे हैं दे विल रीइंबर्स इट विद द हेल्प ऑफ हॉलमेस. टिकटिंग पोर्टल्स उन्होंने बनाए, ईमेल सिस्टम्स बनाए, सैटेलाइट एप्स इंटीग्रेट करी ताकि अगर आप लोगों का एज एन एम्प्लॉय कोई भी खर्चा हो रहा है तो वी आर एबल टू पे इट. They have put chat box into use so that your queries will get answer. As an employee you will be getting answers from the company. Combine the data resources and the satellite apps to create an analytics focused platforms. They made it possible for the staff members to monitor final statements and integrated an automated fraud management system to handle all the receipts कि कोई fraud ना हो उसके लिए भी इन्होंने कोशिश करी. They have made use of OCR technology to read the documents and pre-fill the forms. तो ये सारी चीजें इन्होंने travel and एक्सपेंस रीइंबर्समेंट में करी ताकि अगर आप लोगों का कोई भी एक्सपेंस हो रहा है सो इट विल बी एबल टू कवर इट. You can have ticketing portals, you have email systems, you have satellite apps integrated. With the help of these, you can also use OCR technologies and you can pre-fill the forms required. Then the process of onboarding and offboarding. Like अगर onboarding का process है या offboarding का process है, so in this process also they have implemented some solutions. They have digitalized the final onboardings, verifications, and the submission of documents. They have made use of machine learning, robotic process automation, and OCR. We have discussed earlier also robotic process automation. They have used here also. They have combined the data sources and satellite apps. Why they have created the data sources and satellite apps? To create an analytics focused platforms. They made it possible for the staff members to monitor the final statements and know dues via the app. कि अगर लास्ट में जब वो जा रहे हैं तो इन केस ऑफ बोर्ड है तो वो देख सकते हैं कि कोई ड्यूज नहीं रह गए हैं. Then for the payroll also they have used the solutions like more than 56 manual operations and their sub processes were automated. Like 56 processes जो payroll या HR के सारे modules में use होते थे, they have automated more than 56 manual operations. Less manual handoffs because वो problem ही जो हो रही थी that was the manual handoffs. So they have less the manual handoffs and the requirement for more than 100 resources for the data aggregation. So Wipro shared services which were revolutionized by the strategic digital initiatives. which produced significant benefits. Then, in the case of service quality, a notable improvement in the overall service quality was there. Reduction of manual processing, 90% less manual processing was done in the back office. Because of this, their cycle time also reduced. It was reduced to 40% shorter than the before. They enhance user satisfaction, like 70% increase हुआ in the satisfaction level of the users. So this was the solution they have actually implemented. Now, what are the benefits? There are the benefits that are tangible. First is cost reduction, 96% reliance on the help desk agents. A background verification process that is automated cut the size of support team in the half. Because of doing some things automatically, their cost reduced and the burden also reduced. Productivity and quality, like 52% increase in the capacity to detect the fraud during the reimbursement process, cut the length of the time needed for background checks from 32 days to 11 days. कि जो reimbursement था उसमें अगर fraud होते थे तो उसके वजह से हमें check करना पड़ता था, तो जो उसकी capacity बढ़ गई कि frauds नहीं है check करने की, तो जो काम 32 days में होता था, now the time period has reduced to 11 days. अगर आपने कोई खर्चा करा है और आपको उसमें 32 डेज के बाद पैसे मिल रहे थे, whereas यहाँ पे आपको 11 डेज के बाद ही मिल रहे हैं, तो you will be more satisfying. And increase internal SLA by 75% and vendor SLA by 35%. So the product quality has also, like the quality also increased. Improving user experience. So using digital wallets for travel receipts and claims can reduce the transaction times by 80%. Cut the 20-day processing period for the employee claims to 3 days. कि जो पहले employee claim का time 20 days था, that was reduced to 3 days now. So here the employees were very happy कि जो भी उनके लिए चीजें हुई हैं, तो it result in the betterment. And before like going to the next topic, there was also a testimonial. The development of HR shared services has been one of the enterprise transformation journey's major turning point. They have made the transition from manual interventions, sizable back office personnel, lengthy turnaround times for closing transactions to automated systems with little to no IT touch and straight through processing. This has led to increasing the productivity and cost optimization in addition to an enhanced user experience. This was the testimonial given by the manager of employee experience in general. So, through its BPR efforts, Wipro demonstrates its dedication to efficiency, creativity, and user centered solutions in the worldwide transformation of the shared services. We also have like one more company like Bharti Airtel. Bharti Airtel के बारे में सबने सुना है, which has a long history. Like I'm just giving it a short brief. Then we will move to the next topic, which has a long story in the sector. They has also positioned itself strategically by learning in high value clients and providing excellent high bandwidth services. They acknowledge the importance of its client. Airtel has started a revolutionary process to improve the customer support and immediately respond to any queries, like any inquiries. Airtel's strong approach to minimize the service failure reflects its dedication to provide excellent customer services. The corporation has set a lofty aim to address every customer's inquiry and declared was on service failure. Bharti Airtel Chief Marketing Officer signals on the organizational move towards a customer centric approach by highlighting the criticality of the relationship between Airtel and its consumers. They were saying, the like Chief Marketing Officer was saying that we should have an approach that must be customer centric because we need to like build a strong relationship with the customers. So, in order to accomplish this particular customer centric culture, they completely re-engineering the company in addition to initiating us or starting a campaign. The goal was to establish a customer-centric culture where the guiding principle is to ask zero questions, admit when something is difficult, and work towards constant improvement. The business promises to maintain its modesty, grow from the mistakes, and continuously work to satisfy the customers. Airtel's significant expenditure in high-speed networks demonstrates its commitment to provide top-notch services. The corporation has spent more than 70,000 crores creating and growing its high-speed network in the last 3 years. Every day, the Airtel Management Board meets to explore the best ways to handle customer concerns, demonstrating the company's steadfast dedication to meeting consumers' needs. Every customer review is taken very seriously, which reflects the Airtel proactive approach to quickly attending to client issues. Beyond a campaign, the company customer-centric strategy represents a thorough re-engineering of its organizational culture and processes. By aligning with the revolutionary vision, Airtel presents itself as a customer-centric technology enable committed to providing the greatest possible customer experiences in addition to being a telecom service provider. So because like they want to become customer centric, they don't want to move out of the business. Like अगर हम देखें तो वोडाफोन बहुत ज्यादा कम होता जा रहा है, आइडिया वगैरह बिल्कुल कम हो गया. So but as Bharti Airtel is taking initiative so that to be in highlights, they are taking some initiatives and they try to make some customer centric approach, customer centric culture, because of which they are sustaining. Otherwise, like other companies, they can also like say goodbye to the marketing team. So this was all the companies we have discussed. इसी तरीके का आपका क्वेश्चन होगा पेपर में. Then we have another last two topics. First is important success criteria for implementing BPR. When we are implementing BPR, we need to like see something. Determining and implementing a number of crucial success elements is necessary for the successful implementation of BPR. Like we have various techno words which have identified distinct crucial success variables for the effective application or implementation of the BPR in different industries. Some success factors in implementing BPR have been identified and like known from the review culture. For like writing these points, I have studied some different research papers. For like one was written by Grint and Wilcox in 1995, and it was another like again cited in the 2012. The opinion of the academicians and researchers working in related fields. Then after McDonald 1995 and McIntosh 2003, the experts working in the successful implementation of the BPR in the shop floor. So first is a cooperative work setting. Like this is one of the important elements that is most frequently mentioned in the literature. It is a collaborative work environment. Employees of all the kinds and grades collaborate in the organizations. Any dynamic working environment must have friendly interactions as a fundamental component. अगर interactions नहीं होंगे, like उस तरीके से dynamic environment नहीं होगा, cooperative work setting अच्छी नहीं होगी, so you are not able to implement the BPR successfully. So implementing BPR is made easier and resistance to change is decreased in a collaborative environment. Like अगर collaborative environment होता है, dynamic environment होता है, that are expected like accepting the changes actually happening in the market, that are ready to adapt the changes. The staff is like thinking कि हाँ, this is my family, they are working according to it. Then the moves are like done very easily. Then support from the top management. कोऑपरेटिव वर्किंग इन्वायरमेंट होगा, डायनामिक इन्वायरमेंट होगा, लोग अल्टीमेटली चेंजेस को अप्लाई कर पाएंगे, यूज कर पाएंगे. बट वी ऑल्सो नीड सपोर्ट फ्रॉम द टॉप मैनेजमेंट. एनी ऑर्गेनाइजेशन कोई भी है, चाहे बड़ी से बड़ी छोटी से छोटी, अगर उसका जो भी ओनर है, टॉप मैनेजमेंट है, अगर वो किसी बात से एग्री नहीं है तो चाहे वो बात बहुत ज्यादा अच्छी है या बुरी है, we must follow that. So in any organization, top management is crucial in determining the strategic direction of the company. The level of the support from the upper management in implementing the BPR is crucial. अगर वो नहीं support करेंगे, we are not able to apply that BPR opportunity, whether it is giving benefit or not. Making critical decisions during the BPR implementation process requires top management to possess sufficient information about the BPR implementation. उनके पास information होगी, then only they are able to take the decisions. Otherwise, उनके decisions उतने ज़्यादा वो नहीं होंगे. Top management should also encourage staff members and encourage empathy with the BPR team. तो टॉप मैनेजमेंट को सपोर्ट भी चाहिए हमें, और उनके सपोर्ट के लिए उनके पास भी कंप्लीट इंफॉर्मेशन होनी चाहिए, सो दैट दे मस्ट बी सपोर्टिव इनफ कि हाँ यू कैन अप्लाई द चेंजेस. वरना अगर उनकी मर्जी नहीं है, उनकी हाँ नहीं है, तो वी कैन नॉट अप्लाई सच चेंजेस. देन आईटी सपोर्ट. आईटी सपोर्ट इज वेरी मच इम्पोर्टेंट. एज हमने जितनी बीपीआर स्टडीज पढ़ी है, ऑलमोस्ट सब में आईटी रेवोल्यूशन ही आ रखा है. आईटी रेवोल्यूशन है, आईटी सपोर्ट है, देन ओनली इट इज पॉसिबल. So in the majority of today's organization, information systems supported by the supported by the multitude of information and communication technologies maintain essential business operations. Realizing the benefits of the changing BPR frequently necessitates the requirement or revamping the information technology and the system that support those informations. ऑपरेशन जो सपोर्ट करेंगे इन आईटी टेक्नोलॉजीज को, हमें वैसे सिस्टम्स भी चाहिए होंगे. इंफॉर्मेशन सिस्टम्स कैन नॉट एग्जिस्ट ऑन देयर ओन विदाउट रेफरेंस टू एन ऑर्गेनाइजेशन एंड इट्स ऑपरेशनल प्रोसीजर. इंफॉर्मेशन सिस्टम्स आर थॉट टू बी अ मेजर फोर्स बिहाइंड द ऑर्गेनाइजेशनल ट्रांसफॉर्मेशन. इतनी अगर हमारी आईटी इतनी ज्यादा डेवलप नहीं हो रही होती, तो इतनी ज्यादा हमें नीड भी ना होती ऑर्गेनाइजेशनल ट्रांसफॉर्मेशन की. ये ऑर्गेनाइजेशनल ट्रांसफॉर्मेशन की नीड ही इसलिए बहुत ज्यादा है बिकॉज ऑफ द इंफॉर्मेशन सिस्टम. दे कैन ऑल्सो बी क्रूशियल टू द बीपीआर प्रोसेस, and BPR is in turn altering our perception of information system and information technology. Growing number of business managers are considering BPR as a mean of integrating information system or technology into their operations to obtain a competitive edge and offer their clients high quality goods and services. To comprehend how information is used in the process and to integrate BPR modification into the business system, analysis and design life cycle in an integrated methodology is required. It's still unclear how business process reengineering and ICIT are related, but it is evident that they are related. They are important for each other. They frequently work together. They best act when they are together. So literature has shown how technical elements, analysis techniques for BPR and information technology development are intervened. Then the next point is training. अब बीपीआर इम्प्लीमेंट कर रहे हैं, लोगों को जब उसी के अकॉर्डिंग ट्रेन करेंगे, लोगों को नई चीजों को, नए आईटी सिस्टम को यूज करने का सिखाएंगे, then only the employees were able to use that. So when implementing BPR, training is also very essential because BPR modifies the organizational procedures earlier we were following. The staff members are new, but staff members are old or new, but they must possesses the necessary abilities to perform the new duties we are the new roles and responsibilities we are giving them because of the BPR, the roles are now changed completely. A well designed training program must be there because अगर एक अच्छा डिजाइन प्रोग्राम होगा जिसको पता होगा कि क्या करना है, कैसे करवाना है, तो well designed training program है that will enable staff members to fully understand their new responsibilities. Otherwise उनको नहीं पता होगा, ट्रेनिंग नहीं हो रखी होगी, तो काम करते हुए बहुत ज्यादा परेशानियां उन्हें झेलनी पड़ेंगी. चाहे कोई भी काम है, अगर हम फर्स्ट टाइम करने जा रहे हैं तो वी नीड ट्रेनिंग फॉर इट ओनली. Then a flatter configuration. because the adaptable organization structure होगा अभी तभी BPR is able to promote innovation and creativity within the company. तो अगर configuration नहीं होगा, then they are not able to like adapt or promote the innovation easily. Consequently, the implementation of BPR requires a framework that is very less bureaucratic and more participatory. This aligns with the assertion made by McAdam that organizations should apply a more participative structure in order to avoid the BPR implementation failure. Then the coordination is also required. If the people are not coordinated enough, the culture is not coordinated, then the relationships are not if the relationships are not good at the workplace, then obviously there is no use of implementing it. कि अगर लोगों में coordination ही नहीं है, people don't know how to work, तो बहुत ज़्यादा issues आ सकते हैं. So coordination of culture, employee engagement, and cordial relationship are the basic hallmarks of a creative workplace. Organization, they can accomplish their goals when employees' ideas are used effectively. Furthermore, beneficial adjustments are made, tension is avoided, and resistance to change is decreased in a strong yet suitable work culture. It goes without saying that implementing BPR is impossible without sufficient funding. Allocation fund to BPR is a long-term commitment that will pay off in the long run. The deployment of the BPR is a lengthy procedure that requires funding. So as a result, companies also need to have enough cash on the hand to handle the unforeseen circumstances and make the adjustments. So apart from coordination, we have another thing that is funding. कि full funding is required, otherwise funding नहीं होगी तो लोगों को नहीं पता चलेगा, पैसे नहीं है तो लॉन्ग टाइम तक अगर हमें नहीं एक बारी के लिए प्रॉफिट जनरेट होता इमीडिएटली तो हमें बहुत ज्यादा दिक्कत हो जाएगी उस पर्टिकुलर सिचुएशन में. So funding is also required. This was the important success criteria. Now moving on to the last topic, that is reason. BPR initiative often fall short of producing ground-breaking and long-term results. कि हमने सब कुछ किया, BPR अच्छे से अप्लाई किया, but still it is not up to the level, it is not up to the mark. Why? What are the reasons? We'll discussing it in another 2 minutes, just for a water break. Okay, so let's discuss this topic. Like for n number of organizations, for large organization, various different organizations that are seeking to implement revolutionary and long-lasting changes, BPR presents a formidable challenge. the endeavors that frequently encounter the obstacles despite significant time, opportunities, financial investments, they still fail. Why? What are the main causes why they are failing after like being very careful, implementing everything correctly, taking precautionary measures, doing everything the best they can do, giving like trainings also, but still they have like shortfall. What is the reason they are not able to achieve the long term results? First point is lack of alignment with the strategic objective. Like they have different effort results from a failure to connect BPR initiatives with organizational strategic objectives, set opportunities that correspond with the strategic objectives at the top of the list for this significant change. Because the objectives are not aligned, the strategies are not made properly, the objectives are not clear. The people or the employer are just asked to do the things, but they don't know why they are doing anything. They don't know the exact objective behind it. So because of all these things, they are able not able to connect properly. They are just doing the work. बट अगर मुझे वर्क करने से पहले कोई भी मोटिव पता होगा तो आई विल बी मोर क्लियर. आई विल बी able to like improvise the situation if I know everything in advance why I'm doing it. But if I don't know the clear motive behind what I am doing, I'm not able to improvise the situation. I'm not able to handle the situations if anything bad occurs. Then second thing, ignorance of customers need. When at the time at this era when customers is treated as a king, then if we ignore the need, maybe intentionally or unintentionally, then we are not able to like apply the changes properly. कि changes apply भी हो जाएंगे but अगर customer ही satisfy नहीं होगा because उसकी needs का ही ध्यान नहीं रखा, तो BPR is not strong enough. Any organization's primary goal is to satisfy its customers only because they are treated as king. So, for BPR to be successful in the long run, it also must concentrate on comprehending and improving the customer's need also. Then, ignoring the change drivers. Companies may be working in dynamic context where a range of internal or external influences are at one place, they are together. So, in order to prevent reactive reactions and promote a culture that is proactively addressing the changing, they need drivers. They need someone to run all these changes. So, जो भी changes में problem आ रही है, जो changes होना चाहिए, जो चीजें भी हमें इन्फ्लुएंस कर रही है, जिसकी वजह से हम काम कर रहे हैं, अगर हम उन्हीं को इग्नोर करेंगे तो वी कैन नॉट एबल टू लाइक live in the long run. Then the next is an excessive focus on the tactical layer. Like we need a complete outlook of a 360 degrees. But what we are doing, we are like focusing on the primarily like tactical layer only, the one which is outside. कि अगर हम कोई चीज को बेटर करना चाहते हैं तो सिर्फ हम उसे बाहर बाहर से इम्प्रूव कर रहे हैं. वी आर नॉट इम्प्लीमेंटिंग द चेंजेस एट एवरी लेवल. अब अगर मेरे घर में फॉर एग्जाम्पल सीलन आ जाती है घरों में, अगर अब वो सीलन आ रही है, मैं सिर्फ बार बार पेंट कराती रहूंगी, आई एम नॉट एबल टू नो द कॉज व्हाट व्हाई एक्चुअली इट इज हैपनिंग. तो सिर्फ बाहर की लेयर पे फोकस करना इज नॉट नेसेसरी. So BPR should look at a 360-degree analysis that looks at people who are doing the work, procedures, how to do the work, and the technology at all the levels, whether operational, tactical, or strategic levels. It is not to be ignored at only in the tactical layer. सिर्फ एक लेयर पे नहीं फोकस होना चाहिए. It must be focused on the each and every area. Then superficial analysis. Like the analysis is superficial. That is like a thorough investigation is necessary to find out the root cause. A lot of mistakes can happen if the results are like of not the proper study. So we need a deep comprehension of the business process is necessary. Like फोर्थ में था कि सिर्फ एक लेयर पे फोकस नहीं करना है, हम जब फोकस कर रहे हैं हमें हर तरफ फोकस करना है. एंड सुपरफिशियल एनालिसिस कहता है कि जहाँ पे भी हम ट्रांसफॉर्म करने की कोशिश कर रहे हैं वी नीड टू लाइक लुक इनटू दैट एरिया डीपली. कि गलत नहीं होना चाहिए, थोड़ा इन्वेस्टिगेशन करनी चाहिए ताकि हमें हर चीज का रूट कॉज अगेन पता चल सके. देन lack of experience identifying patterns. बहुत सारी चीजें होती हैं which follows a pattern. Some patterns are simple, some patterns are complex. So if the patterns are simple then that is not necessary to have experience in that. But complex in patterns hai that involving strategic issues, it necessitates a comprehensive viewpoint. So in order to run a successful BPR, in order to have proper understanding, what we need is we need like supportive or successful viewpoint for the same. So successful BPR requires an understanding of these tendencies and the ability to break these ideas. Then passive implementation. Passive implementation is again necessary because in order to have a proactively generate, optimize, carry out the opportunities, don't miss any opportunity that is good for us. We need unrealized potential. That is passive implementation. कि कोई भी चीज है तो we are like doing it but with the carefulness also. Unrealized potential is the typically the consequences of inactions. कि हमारा जो अनरियलाइज पोटेंशियल है वो बिकॉज ऑफ किस वजह से, बिकॉज ऑफ द इनएक्शन कि हमने उस पर काम किया ही नहीं. जब हम एक्चुअली में वी आर वर्किंग प्रोएक्टिवली वी आर एबल टू एनालाइज what actually hidden talents, hidden potential we have. Then ineffective change management. BPR calls for extensive adjustments which call for the efficient change management. Sustainable change requires the ownership, dedication, and engagement of the workforce. Then ineffective communication. So throughout a BPR project, it is essential to maintain constant, focused and clear communication. अगर communication ineffective होगी, insufficient होगी, तो it cause resistance. क्योंकि resistance कहाँ से आएगा? From the personas, from the employees and uncertainty also. Like resistance क्यों है? Because उन्हें change अच्छे से communicate ही नहीं किया है, तो they are not able to properly employ these changes. So inefficient communication है तो it causes resistance and uncertainty among the personas and they are not happy enough कि वो changes को resist करें. They will resist the changes. They are not ready to adapt the changes. Then inadequate IT systems. Like what we need IT systems. We need proper IT systems. It is necessary for the transformational BPR. In order to ensure that the IT platform support transformative aims and involve IT early in the planning process. So we need adequate IT systems. जितने हमारे requirement है उतने हमें चाहिए. So in the ever evolving business world of today, companies are in the need to be flexible. They must ready to adapt the changes that are coming. They are able to provide the outstanding value in the terms of resources, in the terms of like employee resources, in the term of economical or financial resources. So in order to do this, BPR must be approached strategically with an emphasis of alignment. Alignment होनी चाहिए, strategy होनी चाहिए, customer focus होना चाहिए. जो भी चीजें हैं that must be centric around the customers because again we are doing work for the business only. Then proactive change management and the strong IT support is required. Communication should be good enough. Like implementation should be like good enough. We are able to handle the changes we are applying. We are able to like focus on each and every area which is required. So through the resolution of all these issues, organization can improve their chances of achieving enduring and fruitful BPR results. So for the fruitful BPR results, we must do all these we must don't do all these mistakes that were highlighted, that were the reasons why we are not able to go to the long term results. तो अगर हम बात करें इन शॉर्ट एक बारी अगर सबकी, सो हमने इसमें जो जो पढ़ा, तो बीपीआर की जो सक्सेस स्टोरीज थी महिंद्रा की, आईसीआईसी बैंक की, बैंक ऑफ इंडिया, सब में कॉमन थीम्स थी ऑफ दैट इज ऑफ द स्ट्रैटेजिक विजन, टेक्नोलॉजी इंटीग्रेशन था, कस्टमर सेंट्रिसिटी थी. Mahindra's restructuring exemplified by the projects like Vishwajit, Blue Chip, they showcased a shift towards a sharper focus on the financial returns, and they align to the core and non-core businesses. ICICI बैंक ने क्या किया, बीपीआर जर्नी थी जो स्टार्ट हुई थी 2000 में, that is aimed at the national expansion through technology. They were able to do it through the centralizing applications, and they had also adopted a hub and spoke architect, emphasizing the adaptability to involving the customer's expectation. So this was done by the ICICI. Then what Bank of India does? Bank of India century old legacy transformed through core banking solutions. बैंक ऑफ इंडिया ने क्या किया था, कोर बैंकिंग सॉल्यूशंस की लेगेसी जो थी दैट वाज चेंज. दे हैव लाइक HP Superdome servers. They were having customer friendly approach reflecting a commitment to staying competitive in a modern financial landscape. These all success stories were underscored the importance of adaptability, customer centric innovation, and the strategic alignment in achieving the transformative potential of the BPR. We should embrace these changes. We should give the hands off to such companies who are working in such competitive environment by adapting some small changes in their daily work routines, integrating the technologies in their work, prioritizing the customer's need according to the business requirements. They all emerge as a takeaway for the organization that is seeking sustainable growth and competitiveness in the dynamic markets like today. Then also the remarkable journey of the SBI by applying business processes re-engineering to the SBI, the State Bank of India was able to significantly improve its operational efficiency. SBI adopted BPR to optimize and streamline its business operations with an emphasis on the financial performance measures including net worth. एनपीए रिड्यूस हुए थे, उनके नॉन परफॉर्मिंग एसेट्स कम हुए थे, रिटर्न ऑन इक्विटी इंक्रीज हो गया था, रिटर्न ऑन एसेट्स भी बढ़ गया था, मार्केट शेयर एंड कैपिटल एडिक्वेसी वर देयर मेन इश्यूज. Significant association was established between BPR and financial performance in the SBI. It demonstrates how the re-engineering exercise improved overall competitiveness and operational efficiency of the SBI. Then the next was ONGC, Oil and Natural Gas Corporation's business process re-engineering, and the thing what they use was strategic SAP solutions, SAP solutions. Adoption revolutionized the company's efforts in oil exploration and the production. ONGC also altered the operations, gaining effective real facelift, time monitoring, remote control capabilities, and like facelift in daily activities by overcoming the obstacles including data integration, standardization of the data. Data aggregation was the main issue, standardizing of the data was the main issue. So they have visited across various sites and real-time replication of that data. So because of this project, because of the opportunity given by the BPR, they elevated ONGC to the status of the technology pioneer and significantly increased India's output of petrol and oil. With the help of SAP solution, they are able to achieve what they want, and they haven't used their position, balki the position was increased. Then we have another company, the Wipro Limited. So with the introduction of straight through processing and BPR, Wipro shared services experienced a major shift. Through this effort, their important procedures that was discussed, payroll, onboarding and offboarding, and the main issue that was travel and expense reimbursement. All these things were digitalized. Their payroll, their onboarding task, their reimbursement task all get digitalized. Like with because of all these, they have like able to get the satisfaction high with 90% less manual processing. Like जो manual processing थी, that was reduced by 90%. Like earlier it was 100%, but after that it reached to 10% only. The manual processing, the 100% work done by labor moved to 10%. 40% less time cycle in the reimbursement. Like जो 20 days का था वो 3 days में convert हो गया था. And because of all these, 70% more user satisfaction. Like user satisfaction enhances by 70%. And the effect that 70%, it was quite significant. So Wipro achieved cost savings, higher productivity, and enhanced service quality by transforming its shared services organizations into a catalyst for technological innovation. It is accidentally challenging and demanding to bring about change in an organization. It is critical that top management properly plans in accordance with the needs and resources of the organization. The successful implementation of the BPR, it depends on the management supportive role, and various different authors have proposed that HR must be included in both planning and implementation. HR is not only included in implementation, but they must also be included in the planning part. Management and business should realize that BPR is a customized change tool. It is not a ready-made solution कि जैसा है वैसा ही लगा देंगे. It is a customized change tool. आपकी जैसी कंपनी है, आपकी कंपनी में जो इश्यूज हैं, क्या आपकी फर्दर रिक्वायरमेंट्स है, किस टाइप का आपका की बिजनेस है, आपको वो सारी चीजें देखनी पड़ेंगी. ऐसा नहीं है कि आपने एक रेडीमेड सॉल्यूशन देखा या किसी और कंपनी का सॉल्यूशन देखा और आपने उसे एज इट इज रेप्लिकेट कर दिया व्हाट एक्चुअली योर राइवलरीज वर डूइंग. अगर आप ऐसा ट्राई करेंगे टू रेप्लिकेट व्हाट योर राइवल्स आर डूइंग, दिस विल ओनली लेड टू फेलियर because it is like not a ready-made dress, it is the tailored made shop, like tailored made things which is actually different for everyone, for every size, for every organization. So we should not try to replicate what actually other people are doing. So there are several characteristics that less successful business process re-engineering initiatives apart from less the successful ones. Strategic alignment of BPR activities with the organizational goal is a key business element. In order to ensure a significant influence on the organization, ICICI Bank, Bank of India, for example, make sure that the transformation efforts directly contribute to the overall strategic goals. Adopting a customer-centric strategy is another essential component of successful BPR campaigns. Businesses such as Mahindra and ONGC, they have proposed by placing a high value on having a true grasp of the needs and demands of their clients. Customer happiness and organizational performances both benefit from the emphasis on improving the customer experiences, which spurs the significant changes. Success with the BPR is mostly determined by the holistic analysis. It means analyzing everywhere, every aspect, not seeing only one aspect. It means seeing the every aspect, holistic view में देखना. Organizations that have achieved success, like we have discussed Wipro, ICICI Bank, Bank of India, they have done thorough assessments as opposed to depending only on the cursory analysis. Like they have done the assessment on their own. ये नहीं है कि सिर्फ किसी और ने एनालिसिस कर दिया और उसके ऊपर डिपेंड हो गए. Instead, they have done through assessment, thorough assessments by their self. They have finding the causes, core causes, pain spots that require a thorough understanding of the current processes. Like what they did, they want to know what the core causes of these, why actually there is a need to apply the changes, what actually bad is happening right now. So they are working on the finding out the core causes, and what are the pain spots, why people want the changes, what are the pain spots actually, what is the area where it is required. So pain spots require a thorough understanding of the current procedures. कैसे पता चलेगा कि अभी हम currently क्या follow कर रहे हैं. It extends the scope of the investigation beyond functional silos, and it also includes internal and external stakeholders. Effective change management is very important as it plays a very crucial role. Like business who have a strong track record of communicating well, intelligibility, like सक्सेस स्टोरीज हमने पढ़ी है तो उनके लिए उन्हें क्या करना पड़ेगा, दे हैव द कम्युनिकेशन स्किल मस्ट बी इम्पोर्टेंट, they must act consistently, continuously regarding the efforts of the DPR activities on the responsibilities or the deadlines or the roles that was included in ONGC and ICIC Bank, they were important. If the like communication is not good enough, on the other hand, like lack of communication hai, so it might lead to resistance and uncertainty among the personnel, which can ultimately hurt the DPR efforts. Effective change management also plays very crucial role in success narratives. Successful cases जैसे ONGC है, Wipro है, demonstrate how to engage people, develop the ownership, and ensure commitment to the transformation goals. On the other hand, inaction frequently results in the lost chances and subpar the performances. Conversely, we can say BPR initiative failures are frequently typified by a failure to align with the organizational strategies. A failure to consider customers' needs, a cursory analysis, a passive execution approach, inadequate assistance. Organizations may improve their BPR strategies to produce transformative and long lasting efforts in the quickly evolving business environment of today by learning from both their success stories and the failure stories. What actually they did the right thing, what was their mistakes. They need to learn from the both. अगर हम कहेंगे कि कोई भी एक aspect से learn करे from their success or from their failures, it is not enough. They must be able to learn from both the aspects, whether it is a success story or a failure story of their own company or of the other companies. They should, अगर आपको अपनी कंपनी में बीपीआर अप्लाई करना है एज एन एंटरप्रेन्योर, you must see कि बाकी rivalry companies ने क्या किया है. We don't have ready-made solutions कि what actually they have done, but at least we get an idea कि it a particular situation how it works, how it went on, क्या उसके बेनिफिट्स आए थे, क्या उसकी चीजें आई थी, क्या उसमें हमने इम्प्लीमेंट किया था तो क्या बुरा हुआ था, क्या अच्छा हुआ था. ये सारी चीजें हमें देखनी है. इन सब चीजों का वी नीड टू टेक केयर. So this was the last unit which we have discussed. If you have any doubts, please ask. No one is speaking, it means no doubts or nobody is listening.
No, ma'am, no doubt so far.
Okay. So this was the unit 5. अगर हम यूनिट 5 की बात करते हैं तो the question from this unit 5 is basically a case studies which I have told you. It is a compulsory 20 marks question which we need to do it. You will get the like any company. Then अगर हम बात करते हैं तो we have like studied the process mapping, everything for that in the unit, like अगर प्रोसेस मैपिंग वगैरह हमने यूनिट 2 में पढ़ा था, तो यूनिट 2 में से वो सब इम्पोर्टेंट है. अगर हम लाइक स्टार्ट, अगर मैं देखूं यूनिट 1 से, तो इन द यूनिट 1 we have like basic thing about the BPR, or every topic is basic, like limitations है, advantages है, real life examples है BPR के, प्रोसेस है BPR का, प्रोसेस रीडिजाइन, प्रोसेस इम्प्रूवमेंट, कुछ ये टॉपिक्स हैं. तो प्रोसेस रीडिजाइन एंड इम्प्रूवमेंट्स आर आल्सो इम्पोर्टेंट. BPR practices in India is also important. Or we can say like limitations, challenges, processes, ये सभी important है इसमें, because unit 1 में कुछ भी ऐसा नहीं है that is like too much. So everything is important, like challenges, limitations, process, when it should be taken into account, process redesign, process improvement. These all are the important topics which we are required to do from unit 1. Then unit 2 में we have like clear topics, process identification है, process mapping है. Process mapping is again important, I have told you. Then benchmarking है. Benchmarking is like छोटे छोटे topics हैं. So benchmarking is important, best practices is important from unit 2. Then from unit 3 we can say BPI. The chapter is BPI only. So BPI से कोई ना कोई question होगा ही कि what is BPI, what is the need of BPI, or what is the difference between the BPI or BPR, how to like avoid mistakes while implementing the BPI. कुछ भी हो सकता है इसमें से, बट मतलब लाइक BPI है तो क्वेश्चन उसी से रिलेटेड होगा. तो हमें एक बेसिक आइडिया तो जरूर होना चाहिए व्हाट इज BPI एक्चुअली इज. देन इन यूनिट 4, में हमारे पास मॉडल्स है. मॉडल्स आर वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट. आई हैव आल्सो टोल्ड इन द क्लास दैट मॉडल्स आर वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट. And then BPM is also an important topic. BPM, business process management. It is also important. What is the difference between BPM and BPR? And how can BPR be successfully implemented? तो इसमें हमें mainly models पढ़ने हैं, BPM पढ़ना है. And then in unit 5 you all know कि हमारे पास case stories ही आएंगी. Yes. So okay. So this was the topic we have discussed basically, like these are the important points, and we have a class on like next 18th May in which we will go through and revise all the units. We have a long class in which we
Yes?
Yes,
One question, ma'am. Is that
yes.
class online or offline? We have not been told
It is
about that.
online also only.
Oh, okay, online. All right.
Yes, it is online and it is a like long class. So you will be able to get the revision of all the chapters from all the units from 1st to 5th.
Okay. It is from 3 p.m. to 8 p.m., right?
Yes, right.
18th of May. Got it.
Yes.
Perfect.
Okay, thank you for today. If you have any other questions, you can ask or you can leave for the day.
Okay, ma'am. Good night.
Good night. Okay.